Thank you.
Enjoyed having you on board.
Yeah, thank you. You're getting bumped around everywhere. Nice job flying.
Thank you. You have a good one.
Oh, fraud. Don't want any fraud on here.
Have a good one, okay? Have a great
You
flight.
too. Thank you. Of course. The pilot asked me if I wanted my picture taken in front of the plane, which you heard me say, of course, to. I really love this photo, hence I use it in my intro. Roll the intro! But first, for those who are new to the channel, hi, I'm Sky. I'm a small-town plane spotter with big ambitions. My favorite hobby? Sharing about aircraft's history on planes you normally wouldn't research, as well as finding defunct airlines that I've never heard of. I also really enjoy sharing my video footage. Recently, I graduated high school and I'm committed to Kent State University in their professional pilot program. A dream I once had, now coming to life. But now, let's jump right into the video. This is Denver spotting part 2, post-flight and before my Delta flight the next day. Alright, we have another Dornier 328 and another heavy hitter. November 677 Delta Charlie, originally known as November 345 Sierra Kilo, was delivered to Skyways Airlines on September 1999. Skyways Airlines was an American ramp and ground handling service based in Oak Creek, Wisconsin, with a fleet of 12 Dornier 328-300s. It seemed like it was a wet lease operator since it operated flights with Midwest Express Connection, with a fleet of 10 328 Jet 300s, and Midwest Connect, that had a fleet of 1 CRJ 100, 16 CRJ 200s, 11 Dornier 328 Jet 300s, 5 E135s, 11 E170s, and 5 E190s. She was then sold to 328 Jets LLC on August 2009, sold to UT Finance in April 2010, and finally sold to Key Lime Air on April 2016. She's 25.8 years old and is getting ready to fly to Telluride with a flight time of 37 minutes. We say hi again to November 398 Delta Charlie. I'm not doing this again because it took me over 2 hours to just analyze that one plane. Since this is in a video, we get a voiceover. We have a British Airways A350-1041 delivered to British Airways on March 10, 2022. She's 3.4 years old and is flying from London Heathrow with a flight time of 8 hours and 42 minutes. Next is an Air France 7879 registered Foxtrot Hotel Romeo Bravo Juliet delivered to Air France on July 25, 2020. She's 5 years old and is flying from Paris to Denver with a total time of 9 hours and 10 minutes. Well, Operation Score Standby failed, but at least I have a skip the line card thing. It's a little green card thing that lets me skip the entire TSA line. But yay, I get to stay here till 4:39 p.m. And also, to make matters worse, there is a storm coming and should be here all through the afternoon. Yay! Our first plane of our Denver 6-hour stay is a beautiful 777-200ER that I have no clue about because the tail number is blocked by the wing. But don't worry, there's tons more where this came from. Here we have another 777-200 non-ER. November 796 Uniform Alpha is a beautiful 777-222 staying with United Airlines her whole life. She is 30 years old, rolling off the Everett assembly line on June 13th, the same day as recording the segment. Happy birthday! She was also started between February 2020 and July of 2022 due to COVID. She's flying to Kailua Kona with a flight time of 6 hours and 8 minutes. Next, sitting at the gate and face-to-face with us is a beautiful 757-224, originally delivered to Continental on February 20th, 1998. She was transferred to the United brand on April 15th, 2011, and she is 27.4 years old and is flying to Newark with a flight time of 3 hours and 2 minutes. Now, I googled the tail number, and I had already spotted this plane back in Dulles. It's really weird to see a plane you've spotted in a different airport the very next day. She's the same plane I spotted in the iconic picture, and if you want proof, you see 12109. Since spotting this plane, it flew from Dulles to Newark and finally over to Denver. She's flying to Lihue Airport today with a flight time of 7 hours and 5 minutes. Next one's easy. An Air Canada A22371, registered Charlie Golf November Golf Victor, delivered on December 21st, 2020. She's 4.5 years old and flying to Toronto today with a total time of 2 hours and 41 minutes. We also have a Volaris A320-233 registered X-Ray Alpha Victor Lima Oscar, delivered to Volaris on February 20th, 2016. She's named Los Serrano and 9.4 years old, and is flying to Guadalajara with a flight time of 3 hours and 5 minutes. Alright, as much as I love the Dornier 328 jets, I cannot take upwards of 3 hours to analyze one of these, especially with how much I yap about these defunct airlines. If I have the video footage, then I'll let it do the talking. It's not you, Dornier, it's me. Actually, it is you, because you come from such an obscure place. A Denver plane spotting video without forcing myself to voice over at least one of Denver Air Connect's planes. We are probably the most normal Denver Air Connect plane I've ever seen, an E-145LR registered November 970 Delta Charlie, delivered to Chautauqua Airlines, operated by Delta on August 13, 2004. Sold to Shuttle America on December 31st, 2014, also operated by Delta. Then she was sold to Key Lime Air on August 3rd, 2019. She's 20.8 years old and is flying to Pierre today with a total time of 58 minutes. That is all the planes we are going to be covering in today's video. But don't worry, there'll be a part 3 a little longer than this one, but you'll find out soon why I cut the video here. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the skies.